Center and the legal department and our viewers. I am Kemisola Olajubu from Office of Human Rights Ikeja. Before us this afternoon is a case of child denial access reported by Adeyemo Mileyin against Adebowale Onipede. Join us as we interview her.
Good afternoon, madam.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Can we hear from you? What is the issue? What is the complaint?
Ma'am, what happened is that I was introduced to him by my friends, which is late now. And when I met him, he didn't tell me that yeah, someone is dating. We started dating. He told me he loves me. I want to marry me then. Which after then I accept because I was 22 years old. So after then we start, then uh, he was serving at Ibadan. He was doing service at Ibadan then, which I used to visit him. Anytime I visit him, I didn't used to see anybody there. So then I did not know whether he's dating anybody or not. Along the way, I got pregnant, which he told me to leave the pregnancy, which I did. Along the way, ma,
Whom are you
he told
talking
me
about?
that,
Whom are you talking about? Because I don't know who you
ma,
are referring to. Whom are you talking
Onipede
about?
Adebowale,
Eh?
Onipede Adebowale,
Who
my
is it?
baby daddy, Onipede Adebowale. So when I got pregnant, I asked him to leave the pregnancy, which I did. But if he told me that I can't stay in
Your
at
network
their
is
house,
not good. Please, the network is not good. Can you sit back a little? You are too close. Can you return back a little? Let's hear you out.
so when I told him I'm pregnant, he asked to leave the pregnancy, which I did. And he told me that I can't stay in the family house because it's just
Tell me what is going on there. I can't hear anything from what this woman is saying.
everything is nice. Oh, hello, ma, can you hear me, ma? Hello, ma,
Hello?
can you hear me, ma?
The
Hello,
line is
ma.
breaking.
Oh, maybe hello, ma, can you hear me, ma? Hello,
Hello?
hello, ma, can you hear me?
It's not stable. The network is not stable from there.
Can you hear me?
Not at all.
Hello, can you hear me now? Okay. Hello, ma, is it there, ma? Hello, ma. Hello, can you hear me now, ma?
That network is not good. Her face is even blunt. I can't even see her face. So I don't know what you do to the network there. I don't know. Madam, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
But what is going on? Is it not the same network she used in talking to me a few hours ago?
I don't know what happened to the network. It's very full here.
Then can you step out from the place? Possibly you are blocking the view of where the network is. I don't know. I don't understand. Or you try to reposition it also. I don't know.
Is it
Kemi, you can go offline and check your data and call me and rejoin back instead of doing all this and wasting people's MB. Your network is very poor there now. Can't you see that it is turned is zero? Sorry for the. Let them know if they can rejoin back.
The woman said that he have a wheat of 600. The one of
Anytime,
600, you say
anytime you come here, you meet me. Listen, you close your mouth. Don't just start talking as if whatsoever. Go and collect it. Anytime you see me in front of camera, you come back and raise your hand whether I want you to talk or not. Yeah.
I should go and collect.
Okay, let's hear from you. There is no volume there. Tell Kemi that there is no volume. There is no volume there. Can you talk? Can you hear me?
Yes, ma, I can hear you clearly.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yes, ma. I my name is Adeyemo Timile. I met Adebowale Onipede through my late friend. She's the one that introduced me to him then, which me and him talk and we both started.
Don't
I
come
fell in
too
love with
close
him.
to the phone. Don't come too close to the phone.
All right.
Yeah.
So along the road, I got pregnant for him, which he asked me to leave the baby. I should give birth to it. But he lied to me. He told me that in their family house then, he said his grandfather used to have a sleep bed. So because of that, I won't be able to stay there. So I will have to go to my
His
parents
grandfather.
to stay there.
Madam, calm
Yeah,
down,
that is
please.
what he told me then.
You know you are not in front of me, so you have to calm down and be giving this statement gradually that I can get what you are saying. His grandfather used to get stillbirth. I don't understand.
He said his grandfather used to have stillbirth then in that house.
Grandfather,
And for that reason, he don't want me grandfather.
does man give birth?
And his father is late. Everybody around him, they are all gone. It's only him that I know. And his younger brothers. So, which me too, I was scared. So I have to go to my parents' house. Throughout my pregnancy, I was in my parents' house. So when my pregnancy came to 8 months, this my friend that introduced me to him came, and she told me she heard that Debo is about to do introduction with another lady. Like I was shocked because I was heavily pregnant then. Then I couldn't do anything because I have to pity myself. So I called him. He asked me to meet him at Okeonigbin then, Okeonigbin in Kwara State. Which I went with him. We talked and he told me that it's true about what I heard. I felt so bad about it, but there is nothing I can do at that moment because I'm really pregnant. So I have to keep the matter to myself. I do not even tell anybody from my family. None of my family know about it. So I kept quiet, go back to my father's house, which is where I gave birth to my daughter. Before that, the day of my labor, I'm the only one at home. No, none of my family. I'm the only one in the house. So when things start worrying me, I have to call him that this is what I'm feeling. This is what I'm feeling. I'm not feeling fine. This guy told me that am I calling him? That is he the doctor? I should stop calling him. So luckily, my elder brother girlfriend now working. So she's the one that now took me to the hospital. Even the hospital that I registered then, I can't go there again because of the pain I'm going through. So that day I have to carry me to our health center in our village. So that was where I gave birth to my daughter. They were there. And after 2 days, these people that keep telling me that call your baby daddy. Why? Because it's that day that I called him that I'm pain. This guy did not check on me, did not call me, not until I gave birth. And I called him that I put to bed. Oh. So on the day of the naming, he came on the day of the naming. It's my dad that did everything. The cooking, the hospital bills, my dad that paid it. What he did was he only bought a can coke, like 6 can coke and baby diaper. That was what he brought then. Even the baby stuffs, I mean the baby things that I use, I collected it on credit, which I'm the one that paid the money. So when I did after the naming, we did the naming, he left. So after the naming, I stay back in my father's house. So the thing is becoming so embarrassing for me to continue staying there. And I call him that I can't stay here again. And I went to the church that they said I should make sure that my baby is around his father. They now said, okay, now said that he make preparation, which he did. He now went to rent another place for me to stay at Ijomu in Oro. So that was where I was staying. The day I see food to eat, the day I did not see food to eat. Even if I go there, people that knows me, they are still there. Sometimes it's my neighbors that used to give me food to eat. So when my daughter reached a year, he asked me to move down to his house. That is his family house. That is where his wife is staying. So I started staying there. Ma, every time he visited me where I was staying, that apartment he rented for me, he always forced himself to charge. There is nothing I can do about it because I'm still under him then. He will force himself on me. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He asked me to come to father's house after my daughter clicked a year, which I did. I'm enduring everything. I'm so sorry. I keep enduring everything of my daughter. So after we celebrated her birthday, he didn't allow me to go back to where I was staying before. He asked me to stay back at his father's house, which I did. In the night, in the midnight, this guy will come and meet me and have sex with me. For he forced himself on me. Even if I'm on my period, you see how I keep enduring everything. So along the run, I got pregnant again.
What is going on here? What is going on? I don't understand. Is the network okay?
Yes, ma.
So what is going on now?
It's fluctuating.
So can you hear me now, ma?
I can hear you. Are you crying or is the network that is making the whole thing look as if I'm hearing someone crying?
I'm sorry.
Eh?
Yes, yes, ma. I'm sorry.
You were crying.
So ma, after my daughter clicked a year, he asked me to move down to his father's house, which I did. So he come and meet me in the midnight, force himself on me. Even if I'm on my period, this guy still have his way. I kept enduring everything. Even people in the neighborhood will be telling me that that will kill myself. Like this girl, if I let her die, that this girl will live her life there. Which she always said that when it's time, he will take away the baby from me and will send me back to my father's house. That is what he always said. And I said I cannot leave my baby. But later on that day, when I told him that I'm pregnant, it is the one he took me, it is the one that took me by himself to the doctor that aborted the baby, the pregnancy. On that day, on that fateful day, I told him that I'm pregnant, he took away my baby from me that night. Took my baby away from me that night. That was when my baby was a year and 7 months. He took away my baby at 7 months. And since then, he has denied me access to my daughter. This so since then I've been calling him, testing him. Even there was a time I even told him that if he has used my daughter for a money ritual, he should let me know. So until this next last year that I took the case to the place. So when they called him, then he said he refused to show up. Again, I don't even know where he's staying. I didn't know his address. He refused to let me know where he's staying for me to come and check on the baby. He refused to let me know. Not until last year that I brought this here. When they start calling him, then his wife now contacted me that if they want to sit together, they need to get to me, which they did. The day they bring that girl, that was the same day they still took her back. Now, what I want is that I want to have access to my daughter as a mother. I want my daughter to know me as a mother.
How old is the child?
She will be 12 by the ending of this month, April 30,
Where have you been since 12 years ago?
with the father.
Where have you yourself been since 12 years ago?
I've been in Lagos. As I'll be, there's no any time I did not used to call him. I did not used to say that I want to see my baby. But he refused to let me see her. He refused to let me have access to her. Now I can't bear the thing again. That was the reason why I bring the case here.
You can't bear the
I
pain
can't let
again
her bear. I
after
can't.
12 years.
What happened is that, ma, um, what I can say is that is the courage I did not have since. Ma, even right now, the matter, like right now, I have BP, ma. I'm free to say that here, but I have BP. And I've had that BP since I was in his house. So I like courage. It's courage that,
Madam, keep that tears one side. I've told you guys, some of you should not be coming and be shedding crocodile tears in my office. So that you will just have to allow me to listen to you on a normal ground and ask you normal question as two normal
okay,
people that need to reason normally. What you are crying, I don't even know why.
I'm
I don't know where the tears should be coming from. A child that they did not seize from you today, they did not collect from you yesterday, not this night, not yesterday night, not this moment. A child that been with the father for the past 12 years. Where have you been for 12 years? And you are now coming shedding tears now as if they kidnapped the child from you overnight?
ma.
What effort?
Since I left there, there's no
Hold on,
because
hold on, madam. Do you have another child now?
yes,
How many children?
together with two kids.
You have another child for another person.
Yes,
How old is the child?
8.
8 years. You have already started moving on for the past 12 years or more. Because how old was the child when the father took the child from you?
A year and 7 months.
1 year and 7 months.
Which is
And you have a 8 years girl now, child, or boy or girl now, right? You have another child now, 8 years. So the first child, senior this child, um, 4 years or 3 years plus, right?
yes, ma.
Then practically, you were not actually looking for the child. You just don't want the child um, to disturb your funds or for you moving on because if madam listen
No,
to
ma.
me, don't interrupt me. I will off this thing from here. I'm doing something where I am. When you were talking, I was not interrupting you. I was not nodding. So you allow me to talk for whatever reason. If you want to still respond, you must keep your cool and allow me to express my own feelings and my opinion. We're both entitled. You're entitled to give your statement, and I'm equally entitled to give my opinion. You have a girl child, a girl or boy, a girl child you have that you should know that is very, very important for a mother to be concerned about her girl child. One, then according to your story that I've heard little because of the network, you said the man was molesting you sexually when you were with him. Am I right? And he did other things, the family background and all that. And the same person that was not really treating you fine when you were with him came asked you to abort a child, the pregnancy that we abort a pregnancy. Am I right? Which
Yes,
you
ma.
did, and he later came to carry this child. So if I want to believe your story or your statement you have given so far, you were the one that experienced the hardship or the painful experience with the man. And you know that the man never wanted you to have another child anymore for him by comparing you to abort the last pregnancy. Then while you were still passing through pain, he came to pick the child. And that have not occurred to you that the child might be it might be risky for that child to be in custody of the man, because someone that never wanted you to have another child, what makes you think he even want a child between you and him at all? That you have to leave that girl at age 1 and 7 months, a child that even some of them were still breastfeeding. Some children are still, some child breastfeed even within that period. Some children also still breastfeed. Then he picks the child when you are at the hospital, according to your statement. He left with the child. At that moment, you know where the man was living. At least you know his family house, even if the whole family, I mean, the whole members of the families are dead. At least he have a foundation where he comes from. The man that you were dating, I believe you know where he's doing his business or where he's working, that you can actually go to his place of work to go and report on how to have access to your child. But you left the child, a baby of 1 year, 6 months, 7 months. Apparently, I believe if the child is not smart enough, maybe if the child is like one of these suspects we have here, the child, I believe then the child will still not be crawling or not walking or newly started walking. So how did you, for whatever reason, debond yourself from the child, because the man took the child, and that should be the period you are to press hard, go on everywhere, police station, anywhere whatsoever, to seek the custody of the child, because that child should be tender, so tender that moment that you need to be with the child. So, and after after that, 1 year, 7 months, 3 years later, you decided to have another child. You've moved on. Then 12 years later, you are not looking for the child, abi, and displaying some funny tears on social media that you are looking for the child, is you are feeling pain looking for the child. I want to understand, though, even if we are to help, I really want to understand, because I hate when mother will abandon children and they will just come from nowhere, because when they notice the child have gotten to the level where they need the child to be helpful for them, to them, for domestic work and all that, not considering that somebody keep the child, train the child from that child level to the level you are seeking, and desperately looking for the child for your own selfish interest.
Please, can I talk, ma?
Of
That is
course,
not
you
how.
can talk. Tell us why you leave the child that long and you're not coming to look for the child of 12 years that is already getting close to marry.
It's not. No, it's not like that. The thing did not happen like that.
How
After
did
I
it
left
happen?
there, I visited, ma, in that same house that I left them, that took child away from me. I later visit there after 6 months. I left there, ma. So
Why 6 months?
moved from there,
Why 6 months?
ma,
Why 6 months? Why did you
because,
visit there after
ma,
6 months?
even phone then I did not have 1 naira, mommy. Even my load, the load I left there is still in the place I kept it till date. The situation I'm in then is very, very tough, ma.
But the situation did not
I have to go
go ahead.
that I was in then
Okay.
left. So when I left there, I have to look for work. I have to look for work for me to get myself back. I have to look for work. And after 6 months, I went back there, which I bought clothes for my daughter and for his wife daughter. Anytime I'm always sending things to her. Anytime I want to see her, I will call in. I want to see my daughter. She always deny me. She always, sometimes I will even call him, he will not pick my call. I will message him, no, he will not reply to my message. I do not know where he was staying. The second time I went there to visit him, that was when he was 2 years old then. I have to go and all the thing I bought, I have to go and drop it. for his wife at their church because he refused to let me know their address, let me know their house. I've been trying to call, I've been trying to know where, even
Mother, it's not
I even
an
call,
excuse, I beg. It's not an excuse, please. Do you know where the man is working?
I did not know where he was staying. After I left there, he moved out from where I left
You don't
him.
know where he's working. I'm not asking where he was living.
Then he's not working. He's not working then. I don't have anywhere to, I don't have I don't know
Where is he
anywhere to find him.
working now? Where is the man working now? Where is he working now?
Man, right now, I don't know what he's doing because I don't want to say what I don't know.
You don't
I
know
don't
what
know
he's doing.
what he's doing right now. Not until recently that I know his address. Not until recently, through the Uber man that I ordered for them when they came to my house last year December.
Who ordered the
This
Uber?
me ma
You order Uber for who?
for my daughter when I said his wife the girl to me to come and visit me when it was when I came to report the case here October. So when we started contacting them, that was when the wife said, okay, we should settle this. This guy did not tell me anything. I did not hear anything from what he wants to always tell me that what he always said is that I should stay away from there. I should stay away from there. I should not worry. When it's time, my daughter will know me. When it's time, my daughter will come to me. That right now, I should stay. That is what he always says from the beginning, man. It's not that I abandon my daughter. It's not that I don't want to. It's not that I don't care for her. Even on her birthday, I will even want to talk to her. I'll be calling. This guy will not pick my call. Even there are times that let me even see her picture. Send her picture to me. I always try. If I even contact one of her sisters that's in US, I contact the woman that I even beg the woman that if you help me to beg him, they should allow me in my daughter's life. I can't bear this anymore. You should please. But this guy did not listen. Not until not until not until recently that I got it address. And ma, he said my daughter is in boarding school. Ma. He said he's in boarding school. He said she's in boarding school, which she's not in boarding school. The girl is not even staying with him.
How do you know?
The girl is staying with her mother-in-law, her wife mother. That is where she go and put my daughter.
Where?
And when they in the morning, that if they eat breakfast in the morning, in the afternoon when they come back from school, they do not used to eat.
Madam,
No
keep
hunger.
that to
I have
hold on. Keep that to yourself. I don't want to hear that. Do you know what it takes to feed somebody's child? I don't even want to hear that. It's your cup of tea. People struggle, mothers, some people struggle, they sell pure water to fight and get their child. You are comfortable now, you are stressing if they eat one food in the morning, they don't give the other one in the afternoon. And so what? At least the child is alive. If everybody live based on your excuse, the reason why you are not looking for the child is because you cannot afford anything that time, you can't even eat, you can't even do this, your load is somewhere is due. Do you know what the pains to have a child? So if you that give birth to the child is not feeling anything, you are thinking of how to feed yourself first, and somebody pick it from you and give to another person that trained the child till 12 years, you now want to condemn the person while the person eat in the afternoon and not giving food to her in the afternoon, in the morning. At least the child is alive. If the child eat once in a day or eat twice in a day and the child is alive, good and fine. What the person can afford giving to your child is what they are giving. So you don't even bring that blame up or come up. What did she eat? The
Okay.
child, if the child eats grass and the child is alive for 12 years, you should applaud the person that keep the child is alive. So what if anything had, God forbid, something has happened to the child and the child died 12 years ago that you left the child? Are you going to look for the cause of the child from the grave or where? Or you'll be saying they did not feed the child or they feed the child with rice or bono? Go down. One, for whatever reason, they will still allow you access to your child, but you also fail as a mother. I keep saying it, and I don't owe anybody any apology, provided I tell you the truth. I'm only standing for truth, and I don't care how you will feel. But at your own quiet time, you know this lady tell me truth, even though you don't want to accept it. You are looking for the child desperately now because you are comfortable. But as a mother, yes, we understand that some men, for one reason or the other, they will want to hustle to stabilize before they take care of children and all that, or maybe the standard they want to live, but not mother. Mother always suffer with their children. Our parents suffer because of us. They do all manners of odd jobs to keep us alive. And that is the mind of a mother, a feeling of a mother. You cannot say you give, let that child be 15, 18 years. Some children uh, of 12 years are very intelligent, that if you ask them, they will still have to express their feelings, how they feel, that their mother left them 1 year 7 months. No excuse you give to the child, that the child will feel comfortable that mommy, for whatever reason, why didn't you fight until you have me back? Why now that you are looking for me? If it's a child that they have brainwashed, there is nothing you will tell the child, that the child will see you as her mom or have feelings with you. How do you bond with the child? How will your child feel you as a mother? Is the way you groom, you bond the child from his or her childhood. Now the child, somebody take care of the child, clean her poo poo at 1 year 7 months, take care of the child, bathe her morning, afternoon, and evening, feed the child morning, afternoon, and evening, take care of the child, pamper the child to bed. The child grew up till 12 years. Then you are now parabrating, I need my child, I need my child. First of all, you should ask a man who took care of this child when you pick the child. I want to appreciate that woman. If either the wife mother, the wife himself, what is it called, him himself, whether girlfriend or concubine, anybody that keep your child alive till 12 years time, what you could have done first is to find an avenue to appreciate the person first. Thank you for keeping the child alive. I know it's not easy. It's not easy to take care of a child. Not now that the child can bathe himself, not now that the child can feed herself and all that, or even wash clothes herself. I know you do all that to keep this child alive. I want to come and appreciate you for doing that. And there is a reason why I was not able to fight the custody of my child. For whatever reason, if the person is lenient, nobody will claim your child. But even if you go to court, the negligence of a mother, inability to take care of children, your child, as a mother can still deny you, or deny you custody of your child and all that. So there should be an understanding. And if you notice where the child is kept, you are asking for custody, they are, I mean, access they are denying. If I what is it called, I will still have to communicate with the man personally myself and the wife. So what we are going to do, you provide the number of the wife in that office. Hence you've complained that the man is not present today. I'll personally communicate with the man and the wife, let them come to the office for a peaceful reunion, so that the child can be visiting you. But don't just think you want to go and carry the child now because the child is useful, can be useful to you, can be helpful to you. You must start from somewhere.
Ma, can I talk?
Of course.
Yes. I you said that I should appreciate the woman because we used to communicate, me and the woman, we used to talk. I used to do that. Which I always did that. I can't even count the I can't be saying it. I always send money to the woman. I always appreciate her. That it's not I know it's not easy to take care of a child. Yeah, I do not say I want the custody of her. That is not what I want. What I want is access to her. That is all I want. And I've always appreciated the woman. And anytime I want to buy something, that sometimes I will buy something, I will send it through special rider. I don't only buy for my child. I will buy for the for the lady child. Anything I bought for my daughter, I used to buy for her own daughter too. And I always send her money, which I have it in record. I have everything.
What and what how much have you sent to her?
Ma, I can't really say. I used to send her money. I used to send her money. But I can't really say. But when they came to my house last December, which I bought them clothes worth 80,000 naira, and I took them to Just Right to shop for them. The thing I bought for them is not is I think it's around 150,000 naira things that I bought for them.
And you have the receipt.
Now apart from this, I'm only saying it, not that I did not appreciate what she did to me, ma. I want to say
I'm just asking you a question. I said, do you have the receipt? Because you might also come, the woman will say you are alleging her, you did not do such. Did you have the receipt of what you are claiming to have spent?
yes, I have it because I whenever I transfer money to her, it's through my phone. So I can go to the bank and print it out
In her name?
in her name.
Okay. The last payment, the last money you sent to her was how much?
The last money I sent to her was I think like 3 weeks ago, 5,000. Ama,
Hold
there's
on,
another thing.
hold on,
I don't want to. The
hold on.
is giving me
Hello.
hello ma.
The last money you sent to her is 5,000. What was the highest money you have ever sent to her? The highest money you have ever
Uh,
transferred to her, not the clothes you are buying, the highest money you have ever transferred to her.
20,000, 20,000 like 2 times.
No, the highest
Like
is the 20,000.
I- the highest is 20,000.
It's all right. You wanted to say something.
Yes.
What is it?
And recently, ma, I used to send money through someone to my daughter where she's staying. I said, even if this food stuff the person used to buy, I have the picture on my phone. I'm so sorry. I don't want to mention this person's name because of our own safety. The person that used to give me the information, the person that let me know that the girl is not in boarding school, that he's staying with her, that he's staying with the woman's mother.
And with you, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. So, which I used to send money to the woman to help me and buy uh, noodles, egg, biscuits, and all those provisions. Because the mother's the lady's mother, me and her, I don't even know her. So there's no how I can contact her. But I used to send money through that woman to my daughter that you should eat since I heard that they are hungry. So I used to send money through that woman to her.
Okay, that is another thing that you are doing wrong. I will always tell the world the truth because I will live by the truth, by God's grace. A woman stay with your child for that long, right? And
Yes,
this same woman do bring the child to you in your own house, that you have to book back for her to
yes,
take the child back.
yes, ma'am.
Then she took the child, which the girl is more or less used to the family than you, because the woman spent much time with the child than you. So you wouldn't know if the child is used to the woman grandmother, used to the mother of the child, which is the I mean, what is it called? The stepmom, the step grandmom. That's a step grandmom. Am I right? So,
Yes.
okay. A 12 years girl that she groomed from year one to 2 years till 12 years. In such girl, including my own self, which I know you can equally do it. For instance, success, a little success that is here, 2 years success. Then the girl is not working. I have to put pampers on her. I have to take care of her. I have to take her to what is it called? Whatsoever. Okay. Then you groom the child and your mom is still alive. For whatever reason, the girl is already 12 years. I don't need distraction. I need your attention here. I don't know who is there. That door should be shut. Should be only you in that office. I don't need distraction because I have other things I'm doing. I'm talking to you, not to any other person. Then the woman trained this child to 12 years. What is bad if a 12 years girl stay with her mom to assist her mom for whatever reason? The girl is going to school. And instead of you to send money or feeding support either to the woman as you were doing according to you or to her mom who is supposed to be your daughter step grandmom where she stays so that she can have whatever comfort she needs. You are not sending money to an amebo informant who wants to buy your favor because she knew that if she's giving you information, however in quotes, she'll be benefiting from you. So she can say anything to make you feel you should trust her more than where your daughter is staying. But my understanding, I still stand on the ground that the people that keep your child from age 1 to 70, 12 years, they've done wonderfully well in the life of that child. So don't trust nobody much than them by bringing a third party in and begin to send money via the person to your daughter. A girl of 12 years shouldn't even be giving money because when you introduce her to such life and she begins to spend money, when men begin, because if she begins to buy things herself, as you started training her, different from the original guardian, you may contradict her upbringing because you don't know if that is how they train the girl. So if you are sending money through someone to be given to the girl to buy something she needs because you want her comfortable, it might not be good. And if you are sending money to that person to be buying something for her, whereas who groomed her, who nurtured her, who is the original guardian, is still there with their grandparents, which the girl is living with, it's not so proper what you are doing. Because the person can't, just like who would want to close his or her source of income like ATM? No. The person is definitely benefiting from you. So the person will want to play the angel to you, whereas this person might be the worst person than even the people you are suspecting. So I will advise whichever means you are using to give money to your daughter, which is still very young, for you to be doing that. She shouldn't have money with herself yet. Even in school, when you send them to boarding school, you have to have a matron that have money with them, and the matron have to buy whatever they need, not by giving them money. So if this girl started spending money before you know, that is when you don't know if she's stealing, and if she steals to feel the money my mom gives to me is what I have with me. Or if a man started buying her things, you may not know when she started being exposed to sexual life because you do give her money to buy things. You can't question her. This clothes you are putting on, this thing you have on your hand, how did you get it? Who bought it for you? And all that, because she's not working. So you shouldn't have done that. So the only thing, they are still going to communicate with the both parents, the stepmom and the father. They have to grant you access to the child. You have to be seeing the child have to be visiting you. Notwithstanding, nobody will stop. When the child get to 18 years, she have her right, she reserve her full right to choose whosoever she wants to live with. Either the stepmother grandparents, or her own father, or you as a mother who left her when she was 1 year 7 months. At age 18, she can decide that she's just below the age, she's still a minor. That is why both person is dragging custody, access another. But for whatever reason, they have no right to deny you access to your child. You will have access to your child. If they give them another room, they did not provide the child or reach a compromise where you be seeing your child, then we'll take it up by law. Then it has to be enforced. But for sure, you did not do good, and don't proceed to do more harm by sending money through somebody else to the child. If you have any other thing
Ma,
to say, you can go ahead.
yes, ma. The money I'm sending to her, not for, I did not say the woman should give the money to her. The money is not given to her cash. The woman needs to use it and buy noodles and some other things for her, soap and everything they need.
You can still buy that thing and send to her, or send it through her stepmother or her stepmother grandmother, that the child is staying there, right? Because when you
Those,
are not providing
those are
for
the
the
people,
child, they were there for the child on your behalf. So why doing that now?
man. The reason is not that I've not been trying. I've been trying even before I bring this matter to human rights. I have been trying, calling them to ask about their address. None of them release their address to me. Even the people I know with him then, I used to contact them, beg them that please give me their address. That all I want is just for me to have access to my daughter. It's not that I don't want, I know that I want anything else.
There is no problem.
And
Provide, just provide the number of the woman. Provide the number of the woman. They will avail me the number of the man. You can even do that now. Let's call them.
okay, is my phone is in the reception.
Is she not
My phone
there?
is at the reception.
Is she not there?
She's not normal.
You can call her to bring your food.
Should I, Sister Kemi? Sister Kemi, my phone. Should I call the woman's number?
No, you can't put her number on air now. Just give to Kemi to send it to me. Tell her to send the number to me and her
All right.
name. Yeah.
Should I call Sister Kemi?
Hold on, I'll call her.
Should I call her?
Go to the office and take the woman's what is it called? Number, the number of the man's wife. Send me the name, the name and the send me the name and the number separately, and the husband number and name also. Yeah. The baby.
Mm. Mm.
What is happening now? Why is it taking too long to send just a number? Kemi, what is the problem?
He said, "I'll send him."
What is the name of the woman now?
Her name is Abosede.
And your own name?
Timileyin.
Timmy?
Timileyin. What?
Hello.
Hello, good afternoon, madam.
Good afternoon.
Am I speaking to Mr. Bossede?
Yes.
Okay, you are speaking to Mrs. Solushola from the Human Rights Defenders Office, Ikeja branch. Can you hear me? Hello, madam.
Hello.
Madam, can you hear me?
I'm hearing you.
Okay. We are calling you respect of Timmy's daughter that is in your mother's care.
Uh,
Okay, we invited your husband and you to our office for a peaceful resolution.
it's
Ah,
not around. It's
hold
not
on.
around.
I'm talking to you in person. At least the
I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you.
hold on, madam. Please don't push word into me. You have to calm down
Okay.
now. You hear
I'm
me?
hearing you.
Where is the child in question, please?
It's with me.
The child is with you.
Yes.
Thank you for taking care of the child. What happened that
Thank
you
you.
refused the mother having access to the child? Don't want the mother to see the girl, and the girl don't. You don't want the girl to see her mom. What happened? Madam,
Yes, ma.
please
It's
you.
service. I'm
Okay,
hearing you now.
okay. First of all, I want to appreciate you for taking care of a child from age 1.5 year to 12 years. It's not every mother, every woman that can do that.
Thank you.
So first of all, I have to appreciate you because the mother that give birth to the child, if you have value for the child, you're supposed to
She
look
will
for
not
the
leave
child.
it, God. She will not leave it. She will not leave
Madam,
it with me and
I
go.
thought I'm the one that is talking.
No, I know now.
So you have to keep quiet and hear me first, please. So thank you for taking care of the child that long because you nurse the child, you pamper the child, you feed the child, you bathe the child, and the child is not your child. For somebody to, for a woman to take that kind of time to take care of somebody's child, you are indeed a good woman, and we must say thank you and appreciate you for that. The second thing is she said she's not asking for that child to come and stay with her, that she only want to be seeing the girl. Do you deny her having access to the child or seeing the girl?
She used to see the girl December. You see the girl December. Me and that girl go to Temile place. You go and meet Temile. You go and play there. So you used to see the child now. Ask her.
This December 2022?
Yes.
December which date?
I forgot the date. You can ask her. She will tell you.
After Christmas or before Christmas?
Before Christmas.
Before Christmas.
Yes. Me and that girl go there together. And my own baby too. We go there together to go and stay there till morning, till night. We go there till morning. We leave that place till night.
Okay. Since that time, she don't see the girl.
Then by January, that girl resumed to school because the girl is not staying to me. We go to boarding school. So I told mother that if you come back to school for come and do Easter, she will come and see her. That girl will come and see her again.
Okay. Okay, okay, go ahead, my dear.
Then me and Timle used to talk together. Ask her, we used to talk. We used to kiss every day. Used to call me. I used to call her. We used to talk together. So we didn't fight. Me and Timle didn't fight. We used to talk to that child, Papa go. They don't used to fight. They used to do any bad thing. So what next again?
Okay, the girl is school. The girl is in boarding school.
Yes. Then you know very well. You know.
Okay, but the girl should be on holiday now for for Easter.
Yes. I thought if you want to see the girl, I will bring the girl. The girl will go and she will go there. Then the baby said he can't sleep. The baby said they want that girl to come and stay there. The girl said no, he can't sleep there. The girl told the mother he can't sleep. He can't leave the father and go and sleep to another place.
Okay. Okay, you wanted to take the girl to go and see the mother during Easter.
To stay there, just that you know.
Okay.
No, but he can't go and stay there.
Okay.
He can go, but he will not sleep. We will go till morning, till night. We'll come back home to come and sleep. To stay, he can't sleep there at all. But can go to go and see the mother. But only that sleep, he can't sleep.
Okay. Thank you very much, my love. Come, madam. Do you hear what this woman is saying? Can you hear what she's saying?
No, I didn't hear.
No, hold on, my dear. It's not you. Do you hear what she's saying?
I can hear, ma.
Okay, she said she brought this girl to you this December last year, 2020, this 3 months or 4 months ago. Was that true?
Yes.
She was the one that brought the girl.
Yes.
Okay. Are you aware that the girl is schooling and this Easter period, did you ask her that the girl should come and see you and she said no?
See, ma.
No, hold on, my sister. Hold on, please. She's the one I'm asking.
Ma, I told her that even if it's 1 week, that the girl should come and stay with me, at least for 1 week. I even said, even 10 days in a year, it's not too much to come and spend in a year.
Okay. Did you hear that she said your daughter said no, she cannot sleep in your place? Are you aware?
Ma, yes. But what that girl said that day, I have it recorded on my phone. It's as
What
if
did she
someone
say?
was even ma.
What did the girl say?
She said me, I should stop calling her daddy. She's using mommy KG, Auntie Boss's number to talk to me. Me, I was in that day, as I picked the call, I was even thinking that she's the one, that is Auntie Boss that called me. But later I heard it's my daughter's voice. She said, stay away from my daddy, stop disturbing my daddy, don't spoil my life. But at underground, I was hearing that somebody was telling her what to say.
When this girl visited you, like all this while for the past 12 years now, when
Yes,
what okay, you just saw the girl last year, or you have been seeing her?
I've not been seeing her.
You just saw her last year.
Yes. And
Okay,
the day
again.
she came, they took her that day.
Yes, because do you know why? This is the reason why this woman was not online, but I believe I was talking to you before I have to call her. I say, give me a number, let me call her. One, no matter how you give birth to a child, this child is your child that you gave birth to her. But do you know this child cannot see you as a mother now? That you need process? Are you aware? That for you to claim mother of this child, you need a serious work. This woman have to convince your daughter that, see, this is your mother. Will this girl understand what is biological mother, not biological mother, as a age 12? No.
God bless you, ma.
This girl grow up with somebody from her tender age, like maybe they give 2 years, the child did not know you.
It's not 2 years. It's not 2 years. 2 years, okay? It's not 2 years at all. It's not 2 years. It's 1 year, 6 months.
1 year, 6 months.
Yes.
This girl will not know you because
Suffer. Don't let me.
you know what, my dear sister, I will only tell you the truth. This office stands for everybody, not for one person, and we stand for truth. Do you understand me? If this woman bring this child to you now, you will see that this girl would still want to leave you because she don't have a bond with you. It's just like you take a child to an auntie. Maybe the biological mother don't have money, but the auntie have money. Whatever you buy for that child, you that have money, the child will collect. The child will be happy that you buy him or her clothes. The child will be happy that you buy him toy. But going home, the child will want to go home with the mother that doesn't have money, not to you as the auntie that have money that is buying them something. There is a bond. So if you want to have access to the child, not with force, because even if for whatever reason the child is with you, it's the child that would decide because she's not used to you. And the child is too little for her to know who is her mother, who is not her mother. I think the best bet, we will resolve this matter in a peaceful way. Do you understand me? Because it won't be proper to be dragging child left and right here and there for a proper upbringing of the child.
Excuse me, ma.
Yes.
Excuse me, ma. Please, I want to say something. Please, ma.
Go ahead.
And you know, that girl, he didn't know another mother. He know only me. But that girl, I tell that girl one day. I call that girl. I want to tell you something. Please, don't cry. I'm the one born you, but I want you to know one thing. And I'm not the one born you. That day, that girl cry. He cried, said, I've not made his life. I said, I can't lie. But I want you to know that you still have another mother. I'm the one born you, but you still have another mother. But I'm the one born you, but you have another mother again. Please, that day cry. I don't have another mother. Please, you have another mother. Please. That day, the guy didn't eat. He cried. Second day, he come and hug me. Mommy, why? I say, I didn't lie. But I'm the one born now. But you still do what? You still have another mother. I tell that girl. Later, I go to that Sibileni house. Me and that girl, we go together. You see the mother me, I can't leave you. I can't go and stay with that woman. I say, please, I know you can't leave me. But know in your mind, just you have another mother. I don't say that we will back, we will go there. No, I can't leave you, I can't leave you. If I leave you, I will die. But I can't leave you. Babe, let's go there. Look your mother. Because if you go up, you want to do it now, your mommy will come. Your mommy will sit down. She will claim you. So I can't wait for that day. Say that daddy, I will tell you. No. You need to know now. You need to know now. If you are caught again in school, I will say that you want me to say that I should greet you. You want me to say that I should send something to you. I will say that you want me to say that I should do this thing. Because I want that girl to love Timilene. But Timilene, you don't know. I used to call Timilene, take it easy. Take it easy. If you this girl go home, she will love you. Because I already told this girl. It's not easy. The guy can't leave me. You should leave me. You love me. That girl love me. Not the father. Then that guy, I used to say, see your mommy photo. See your mommy please. Your mommy. She said, no mommy, leave me that. Is your mommy? Is your mommy? No, it's your mommy. Because if you go up, have money now, you take care of your mommy. You will take care of me. Take care of your mommy. You will bring out for me. You do it for your mommy too. I used to tell that child. I used to talk to that child. Because I want that child to love the Timilene, the love to Timilene. But Timilene, you don't know anything. If I call Timilene now I used to call Timilene, you didn't pick my call again. Because you want to call it the gate, you want to call it the gate, you want to call it the gate. You will go to woman rights, you will call the gate. If you go to woman rights, then you will ask me question. I will answer.
Sure.
Then you ask me to, you will answer. Then if you call the gate, that, yeah, this guy, wait, this is your mommy, this is your second mommy. Who place wants to stay there? She will take me. I know that one. So don't carry this matter go up again. Just stop it. You need to cooperate with me. You need to talk to me. And the way I will do it, not the way I can do anything. If you want that I come, we will go and if you stick on, if you stick on, we will go to court. If I'm talking, I will talk, you two will talk. Lawyer will hear everything. I know me, I will win. I know that one. Because if you see that girl, you will not know that me, I'm not the one but that girl. If you see that girl, if you see my own daughter, you say that, this one is not your daughter. This one will try. If you see that girl, she has a green hand, very tough, very fine love. I spend on my everything, that girl. So now I want to collect the baby. That one easy. The girl will go. The girl will not go.
Okay, Auntie,
Ma?
thank you very much for the time you have given. Please, I appreciate all the effort you have put so far.
Thank you, ma.
By God's grace, there won't be an issue. For whatever reason, no matter how a mother of a child is abandon the child, blood is still thicker than water.
Yes.
And no child, if no matter the story the child heard, if she grow up and still know that her biological mother is still alive, there is no way that she will not go for go and look for her biological mother when she know the mother is alive.
I used to
But
tell them very well, yes, no.
but I will not want us to do it in that way. Because when somebody do good thing, you pay the person with good. When person do evil, you allow God to pay the person with evil.
Yes.
You have already tried so much, and we want us to settle the matter peacefully. If she cannot just come up and say she want to carry the child, we still want to have you in our office to appreciate your kind of person. It's not easy for somebody said
Timilene to know. I didn't know Lagos. I didn't know anywhere.
na
So very well.
na
Timilene know everything.
Ikeja here, don't worry, we'll go book Uber for you to come here.
Timilene know everything. I don't know any place in that place.
Where you know go Timileyo place? Where is she living? Timileyo, where are you living that you book Uber for them? How did they come to your house?
Abulegba, yourself, and
Yeah.
they were going to Uber for them.
Hello, ma.
Hello.
Hello, ma.
Yes, my dear.
If it's Timilene want to see the baby tomorrow, we can see it. If that you want dance to come in the morning to go in the night, The girl will go. No problem. No problem. The girl will go. You go and play there. No problem.
Thank you, my sister.
No problem. But guess that he can't sleep there.
No, one thing.
Mommy, wait.
Yeah.
No, wait, let me talk. No, then you do it. No, not do it really. Okay, the girl come now. You see the girl. We play together. Another time we get on the day, come to Lagos. The girl go, you play. The girl too like to stay there. We will not do gritty, we will do small. If you come, we will do good thing, we will play with us, do everything. So, small. The girl would like to stay there. I'm not the one who will teach the girl, but the girl will tell her, Mommy, I want to go and see my mother. I want her to go and stay there. It's the mother. I can't claim the child. It's the mother.
I never see you. I never see you, but you are a very nice woman, and I will want to see you. I will want to see you. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I would like to see you. Both your coming and going will be responsible for your transport. I would like to see you. You are a very nice woman. I don't know you, but the way you sound and the way you have been behaving, you are a nice woman that the world need to appreciate you. You try. This they will communicate with you. I don't know when they are resuming school. Maybe the day you will come. Maybe you come with.
They will resume school very soon. Because the school is quite active.
Okay.
I called to let me your baby wants to come and see you. I will follow your baby want to come and see you. I said to me, ask her. I said that the baby is come and see you. We'll come and play with you. In the night to go. I talked to me now. Then I tell the baby, see, tomorrow morning, be quick and bath. We'll go and see your mommy. I will just tell the baby. But to me, somebody push her. Somebody used to push her. Do this thing. So the man used to copy. Somebody used to push her. Because mommy see something now. Just look at it very well. I used to call her. I used to talk to her. We used to chat every day. In the morning, I will call her. In the afternoon, in the evening. If you sick, I will call her. I will pray for Similaini. I don't fight with Similaini. You don't have any quarrel. Why do you behave like this? We'll be killing fair, fight. I know it's your daughter. You know it's your daughter. You want to go that time. Why you didn't carry your baby and go? Why do you put that baby for? You know it's your daughter. So that time it's not your daughter. But that baby now don't go. So what's collect from her? We'll be taking it easy. We'll be this small. Me, I didn't fight with you. I used to ask her. Yeah, you have another baby. I used to ask her, that baby, where's my baby? Oh, you don't put my baby in that place. So you need to come. You used to talk.
Thank you, my dear. I bet it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Okay, can we see you and this girl on Tuesday?
Let me call my husband.
Okay, I bet help me call the husband so that you call me back here.
Yes.
Thank you, my love. God bless you. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. I'm waiting for your call now, yeah?
Okay, ma.
Thank you, my dear.
Yes, ma. Okay, ma.
You know, my dear sister and dear fans, I always tell people that what peace can take, arrogancy, pride, fight, quarrel cannot afford. Peace can have a lot of things, but that minute you will allow that peace to settle, if you did not allow the peace to settle and you allow that pain or that temperament or that anger to set in at that moment, is going to spoil a lot of things. I said earlier that we need to hear from them first, so that if they did not comply, we cannot use force. But the way this woman sounds, I did not know her. I didn't even know the husband. I don't know either of you. But I first of all analyze the whole thing, right? And is it not the same thing I was telling you, that this woman came up and started narrating? So in a situation like this, she cannot stop you access to the child. But it is your responsibility now to work hard on bonding with the child. No matter what No blood. Blood cannot let this girl feel I want to sleep with you. It's only bonding relationship, your attitude, your character towards her. And she's also doing her work, pushing the girl gradually towards you. That is your mommy. That is your mommy. But you just start with first, with all this maybe hanging out. When you came, maybe this girl visit you, you and the girl go out to go and hang out with the girl, amusement park or place, play with the girl. Try to bond first. You cannot just carry the child that come and stay with me. It is not that easy. Even the girl cannot be comfortable with you. Don't say that anybody is putting word into the guy, because you don't know the girl. This girl don't know you. If they meet, for instance, you don't know who keep your child. If you meet that child among children in the public, you can't recognize your child, because you left the child when the child was very tender. You cannot recognize the child. The child can only have a resemblance. You won't even know. 2 years to 12 years. How? People have similar children. So how would you know that child is your child? Do you know the name they gave to the child after you left the child? Do you know the name the child is answering? Do you know if it's a native name or English name? So it's not about you blaming this woman. The way this woman sounds, she did not sound as somebody that is contrary. You know, when I called her, when she noticed I called from, she want to be angry. But I have to calm down to draw her close so that I can talk to her. And the whole thing is the truth. I need to let her know. So you have to calm down. Let her bring the child first. We will see the child. You will see your child. We will still have to, it's not even going to be like a legal or compulsory or mandatory something. We will reunite you people for a peaceful togetherness. Then we will not tell you how you will bond with that child. Do you understand me? The woman herself is going to work on the child, as in she is going to encourage the child, which we are going to let her know as well. She's going to encourage the child to bond with you. It's not her fault. The child grew up with her. She have family on her own. She has sibling there. The woman child is her own sibling. She grew up there. 12 years, 1 year, 6 months to 12 years. The difference is too much. How possible? Where will that relationship come between you and that girl? No matter the heaven you are spending on her, you can only attract her with other things, but that relaxation cannot be there. We need to do that when they come. Do you understand me?
100%.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, ma.
I can see that you are dragging and rumbling your body here and there. Is it network or what?
So I'm telling her to plug the phone. It's about to go off. That's what I'm telling her.
I should plug it.
I think
Yes, ma.
Okay. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is this. We will give benefit of doubt. It's better we resolve peacefully, and you'll be told on how to relate with the girl for a better and further upbringing. Do you understand me? Otherwise, it will be difficult for you. I have seen a girl, I've handled a case. Until this moment, the case is in court. And that one is not even you gave birth, a mother gave birth to a girl. And the auntie picked the girl to train in school to assist the brother, because the father of the girl is the auntie's the woman's younger brother. And the auntie took the girl from Port Harcourt to Lagos to assist in training the girl because the parents could not afford financially. As I'm talking to you, This girl have refused to go to her parents. They both father and mother, they are alive. We have handled the case. The whole world watch it. We even collected the girl international passport and everything. The girl is supposed to go back with the parents to Port Harcourt. The girl cried as if she want to die, that she's not going anywhere. The girl is 16 years. Do you know that we have to go to police? From police to court. The case is still in court. And because the girl decide that she's not going to stay there, they are still dragging to take the girl, the parents to take the girl. And they are still also, the case is still in court. If the case drag until the girl become 18, and the girl says she don't want to stay with her biological parents, no court will force her to go and stay with her biological parents. They are claiming custody now because the child is still a minor and they are her biological parents. So what am I trying to say? It is better and advisable we settle it amicably, as this woman is complying and she's not the troublesome type. When we invite her, she come with the child. We'll settle everything amicably. Then the child can be visiting on between the on that agreement and the understanding we're going to have in the office. You can equally visit the child anywhere else. It's not necessary your house. And now that she's not even denied, she said she can bring the child anytime. Even tomorrow, the girl can come to meet you. Then calm down, relax your nerves, let the matter be resolved properly and peacefully. Do you have any other thing? Because I need to go and attend to something.
Ma, all I want is not that I want, it's not that I take her away from, because I really appreciate that I did. All I want is that if it's 5 years, I mean 5 days in a year, then my daughter should stay with, so that she can bond with me.
Madam, don't take me back. It's like you have problem in understanding. Please, don't take me back. Don't take me back again. Please, I won't be comfortable you taking me back. 5 years in one, 5 times in 1 year, 5 1 is this thing. Let this woman come first. Let her
Okay,
come first.
all right.
Hello, ma.
Auntie me,
Ma?
you get your husband online?
No.
Okay. You when you talk to him, you can call me back on this line, okay? Because I'm about
Okay, ma.
closing from office. Then
Okay, ma.
whatever, maybe Tuesday is okay. You tell me, then we can book Uber. Okay. God bless you, and God bless your children for taking care of another person's child.
Amen.
Thank you,
Yes,
ma.
ma. Thank you, ma.
Thank you
Thank you,
very
ma.
much.
Yes, ma.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you, ma. Yes, ma.
So I'm going to talk to her much later in the evening. We'll give a date. Then the secretary will communicate with you the day they are coming. Do you understand?
Okay,
They will meet
yes,
and resolve peacefully. Whatever things you
okay,
want to say that time, we will not resolve it.
all right.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, ma.
All right, viewers, thank you for being with us. And please, I want to appeal to some of us. Don't just think you wake up, you abandon a child, um, for years and you just come without communicating, except on the ground that you are putting much effort trying to communicate and the other person is just blocking. But nevertheless, nobody reserved right to deny parents, biological parent, access to their children. That we should know. And mother, most times, please, before you come up to started claiming custody or access to your child, ensure you do the right thing, ensure you do the needful. Don't run leave the children and go on with another man after several years. You don't care how the children survive, you don't know how they survive life, you don't know who bathes them, you don't know who feed them and all that. Then you just appear from nowhere, you want to take your child. As a mother, you shouldn't do that, because people make, no matter what, they will still cast blame on you, because mother always try to keep their children close to themselves and all that. even if they are suffering and all that, they prefer those children not eating, but they stay with them rather than releasing them out while they suffer and the children and all that. So please be mindful of how you do things. Thank you, Paul McKay. My Ezekiel, Magdalene, how are you, ma? Adeyemi, Miriam, God bless you. Thank you, viewers. You are doing very well. And please, you can only do us a favor. Aisha, Aisha, you may not understand. The woman never says the girl cannot sleep there. He said the girl says she cannot sleep there. And she told the mother, calm down, because the girl did not know you. That she was the one telling this girl that she have another mother. It's a trauma. You cannot, just like a child growing up to 12 years. Mommy, 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 mommy. She have not seen who is the biological mother for one day. And it's not everybody that may want to say, you have a mother, you have a mother. You don't know the impression you are creating by telling the girl she have another mother. She will feel, oh, this person is not my mother. She's just growing with the mentality. Maybe if the mother give something to the junior one or give something to her or him, you will feel because she's not my biological mother. That is why the child will start reading so many meanings to something because they are not their biological parents. But if you allow the child to grow to a point and you begin to put the child through or putting the child to reality, then that is when the child will reason with you that you have another father or mother or whatsoever. Thank you very much. We'll be back in a moment. God bless you. And please share so that others can use it as a lesson, okay? We'll be back.